Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Sean here, coming at you with another deck build video. Today we're going to be talking about Dialga V Star. The Time Lord is back and he is being made broken by the new edition of Metang from Temporal Forces. So yeah, this is my 60 card list. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. It's got attacks that we can pull off in the early game. We've got late game play. We've got late game attackers. Guys, it does everything. It's fantastic. And also, what's better than taking your opponent's turn and going and have 2 turns in a row, Star Chronos. So yeah, so for the deck itself, we play 2 copies of Dialga V Star. Obviously, Star Chronos, our V Star ability, attack for 220, and then we get to take another turn. The little ninja from Evolving Skies, Yodel Loop, that's gone. Okay, Metachamp is gone. Dialga V Star is back, and he is broken. Okay, guys, we then obviously run a 2-2 line. So Dialga V and Dialga V Star, and as an additional attacker to the deck and as a single prize, we play the Zamazenta from Crown Zenith. If we lose a Pokemon and our opponent takes a prize the turn before, we get to do an extra 120 damage to our opponent's Pokemon with the Retaliate attack for 2 metal and a colorless energy. Now, like I said before, this deck is made broken by Metang from Temporal Forces, and we run a 3-3 Metang Beldum line in this deck build that I've done today. And obviously Metal Maker allows us from Metang to draw the top 4 cards of our deck, and if we find any metal energy there, guys, we get to accelerate that onto our Pokemon however we see fit. So yeah, 3-3 line of the Beldum and Metang. For our late game, guys, we are playing the Crazy Fish, the Hisuian Basculegion. Obviously upstream sprints, 20 damage per every energy that we have on our discard pile, and then when we attack, all of our energy goes back into our deck, which is absolutely fantastic because we can just keep recycling and yeah, keep using the energy, keep accelerating it onto our Pokemon, keep attacking, and hopefully win the game. Now, as 3 additional Pokemon to the deck, we are running Radiant Greninja for our draw power and that conceal card ability. We are playing 1 copy of Luminion, so we can find our Arvens and hopefully turn to TM Evo. And then finally, we are playing Mew EX as extra draw, but also our final attacker for the deck. Obviously, using genome hacking, we can accelerate 3 metal energy onto it with Metang. And then if we were playing Tina, we can obviously just knock it out straight away for 280 damage. So yeah, Mew, really good card to have as an addition for draw and attacking power. Now, to find our Pokemon, we are playing 3 Buddy Puffins, 3 Nest Ball, and the 3 Ultra Ball. I haven't seen a reason to add a Hisuian Heather Ball into this. I've just gone with a 3-3-3 line for our search. Of course, obviously using the Buddy Puffins as quickly as we can for the Beldum, and obviously the Hisuian Basculegion if we need to. Nest Ball for Greninja, Mew EX, Dialga, Zamazenta, and then leaving the Ultra Balls for the Luminion and the Dialga V Stars. We then play 2 copies of Super Rod, so we can retrieve anything that we have lost during the game, obviously energy or our Beldums, Radiant Greninja, maybe our Mew EX, or even play a Luminion where we can play it for a second time. Switch, because I would rather have it and not need it, especially with Snorlax Squirtle, and I don't want to really see anything getting stuck in the active. But to be honest, guys, with this deck, pretty much everything in the deck can attack, but obviously there's only a few things in this deck, if we were playing Snorlax Hall, that can knock out Snorlax in 1 shot. So yeah, just 1 copy of Switch. And then I've added 1 copy of Lost Vacuum, just in case we're playing against something like Hero's Cape, or there's a stadium in play we don't like the look of. Yeah, 1 copy of Lost Vacuum, primarily for that the Cape, obviously playing against Guardy, Luxurious Cape, we can knock that out. And obviously Ancient decks as well, Ancient Booster Capsules, pretty good for knocking that out as well. And then we require less energy on our Dialgas while we're attacking. Our aspect of choice is, of course, Prime Catcher for this deck. And then moving on to our tools, we are playing 2 TM Evolutions and 1 EXP Share. Obviously, the way that I like to use this is obviously try and, if we're going second in our first turn, TM Evo. And obviously, I like to put the XP share onto the Dialga that I'm not using. So if one's knocked out, it can just transfer an energy on. It needs 1 rest to attack next turn. Supporters, we are playing 3 copies of Arvin, like I say, so we can pull off that TM Evo turn 1 if we're going second. 2 copies of Boss's Orders, 2 copies of Judge, 1 copy of Iono, and 2 Professor's Research for draw power. So obviously Arvin to find our items and our tools, Boss's Orders for Gussability, and then obviously Judge, Iono, and Professor's Research as our draw engine. We are playing 1 Collapsed Stadium, obviously, so we can pick up the Luminion, or if we get something that's quite heavily damaged and we need to make a space, we can always remove something and then Lost Vacuum our own Collapsed Stadium. Now, I have been debating removing the Collapsed Stadium for the Metal Lab, so obviously all Metal Pokemon take 30 less damage. However, when playing it online, I found that Collapsed Stadium has actually been more useful, so I've been keeping the Collapsed Stadium in for now. And then, of course, guys, we want our Metal Energy for our deck. Messed that one up. So obviously we can continue attacking and attacking and attacking and attacking. Guys, 16 Metal Energy for the deck. That is my Dialga V Star build. Guys, copy the deck list. Have a few games with it. I'm sure you'll love it. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe. Thanks very much, guys.